Hello, welcome. This is the Zodiac readings for Friday and the weekend. I hope you're doing okay. Sending you lots of love across Gaia wherever you are. So what are we doing today? We are doing the Romance Angel cards for the relationship message. We are going to be using the Blunt Truth deck to see what your person is thinking. Okay, your person or people. And we are going to be using my deck to look at what the advice from Spirit is. Okay, so and if you want to buy the deck, just contact me. The contact details are all below. It's a deck to help you really get back to your true nature so that you can actually attract what's meant for you, and work more directly with Spirit, you know, rather than the thoughts in your head. So that's the idea of the deck. Okay, so I'm just finishing off my tea at the moment. I've just got a little bit of tea left in my gothic mug there. Got the more of a gothic vibe going on today. I don't know. It's like a Wednesday Addams thing. I see Wednesday Addams as sort of like my inner child. It kind of expresses that part of me, that type of energy. Yeah, so that's the thing. And then I'm going to be drinking lemonades. I was treating myself to some lemonade today. I thought, oh, sod it. I usually have a fizzy drink later on in the day to keep me going. I don't know. It just keeps me going in the evenings. But I thought, let's have one this morning. Because you know I was ill last week. So I'm feeling a lot better. My voice is a bit croaky, but I'm actually feeling so much better. It's just I still feel a little bit fatigued from where I was purging. I don't know. The sore throat was obviously me purging and surrendering and all of that. So I just still feel a little bit tired. So sorry about the croaky voice today. Oh dear, right, so yeah, I'm sending you so much love. So well, if you know your astrology chart, we're gonna obviously go through the zodiacs and you can see which ones resonate with you. If you feel you keep repeating the same patterns and you feel very blocked with something in your life, it's worth booking in for a reading, and it's also worth booking in for an astrology session with me. Just to look, because that can be even more helpful as well. So both are helpful. Okay, so let's go into the messages then. Just have another sip of my tea for my throat. I don't know. It's clear that out. Okay, so we're going to go into Taurus. Taurus for Friday and the weekend. Woo! Oh my God, that nearly went on the floor. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so you're enjoying life more, and that is making your energy a lot more attractive because you're much more in your enjoyment phase. Okay. So you've got yourself into a much better position recently with the Three of Wands. There may have been a sense of you waiting to get yourself into this position. It's taken some time, but here you are. You have so much at this point of value, of worth. You don't probably, maybe you do realise, or maybe you don't realise how much of a good position you are now in. So really things are aligning very nicely for Taurus at this time. And this weekend or the next few days is all about you really just moving more and more into the light, okay? You've got here the Eight of Cups. You're really putting sort of past troubles behind you. The gap is widening between the past troubles and you moving into the light, your true light, you know? So the gap's widening here. The next 2 to 4 weeks is key for you even more. Okay, so some really good things are going to start to happen for you now because you're really moving in the right direction. And your person, or if it's a group energy, there's been some difficulties for this person, right? They've got the Four of Cups in reversed. They would have gone through quite a depressed, stuck phase here. That's in reversed, which is kind of showing things should be picking up for this person, technically. Things should be picking up for this person and improving. But unfortunately, this person or this group energy around you, they tend to have a lot of mind activities, okay? So they have a lot of mental patterns still that they haven't freed themselves from. So this person still suffers with reoccurring thought patterns, which tend to block them and keep them in a state of conflict. So there's somebody connected to Taurus here that things look like they're picking up, but they're still going to be suffering with the same problems, which is, you know, a bit frustrating, really. I see you being much more freed. It's almost like you've come into acceptance about things and you're really learning about yourself and you're really understanding now a lot of things about yourself and your life, and you've got the skills, you've got a lot of good grounding, you've really got so much potential at this point, and you're actually now ready to move forward and use your potential, fulfill your potential, okay? Now, you may not know exactly where you're going at this point, but like I said, the next 2 to 4 weeks could be really pivotal and revealing for you to give you that information further. Yeah, so somebody here has definitely got a very blocked energy, okay? So whoever this person is, it could be a family member, a friend, a work colleague, it could even be a group energy, but there has been this very sort of blocked energy, leave me alone please, you know, somebody that was very depressive, very stuck, and unfortunately, technically they should be moving forward, but technically they still suffer with a lot of the same problems. So what can you do? I see you moving forward from that energy and attracting something new here in these cards. That is what is being shown. Taurus attracting something new, whatever that may be, and it's all about timing, and you're now in what I would say a transitional time where you're going to find that, like I said, the next 2 to 4 weeks, it's over the next lunar cycle that you're going to be seeing what it is you're attracting, okay? And the advice from your spirit guides is be your true self, not the false self, okay? So obviously I talk about that a lot. I'm sure most of you can understand what that means, but it's just a reminder from spirit to not rush the process, basically. Just carry on being the true self, and that does require patience because it means you're working with spirit to see what spirit unfolds for you as per your divine plan, as you are in the true self, whereas the false self, the mind, would probably have you rushing the process and kind of then confusing you, you know, perhaps leading you down the wrong path. So it's all about just seeing what's happening day to day. And I feel things are going to get revealed to you that are very good because you've got the attraction card. You are attracting now at this current point. You're in a good position to attract what you would like. So your spirit guides are just saying, just, you know, stay patient, stay in your true self, don't rush the process. Your person here still blocked, still conflicted, still very much in the false self, unfortunately. So they'll have lots of mind activity confusing them about what they should be doing or how they should be doing it and getting mixed up, okay? That's what I'm being shown. So you can't really do anything to help that person, unfortunately. They'll have to figure that out. Okay, so that's the messages for Taurus. let's go into Virgo. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, so you've got 2 cards here. You've got the flirt card. Okay, it's a playful energy, the flirt card. Yeah, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Okay, so this is about you just embracing your life, embracing the moment, embracing your joy without thinking about it too much, you know? That's what Spirit is showing the energy for Virgo at the moment. Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. You know, again, not overthinking things, just feeling yourself very free, which is what all the gurus say we really are. It doesn't feel that way a lot of the time, but as you go forward in your journey, you do start to understand that you are free. You know, you can be free of the mind, and you can even be free of things in the matrix that have been causing you suffering. So there's definitely a turning point going on here for Virgo at the moment, where you're becoming more free, more light-hearted, and learning to enjoy the moment and seeing what Spirit is bringing to you. You know, it has been a very confusing time here for Virgo. You've recently been through this very confusing time that was probably very, very triggering. And Spirit was really urging you to stay very still, to not be reactive, to not do too much, which is really hard for us as humans, you know. And it was because Spirit still needed to reveal lots of things to you. And until those things could be revealed, it was best not to do too much. Now, at the moment, okay, you may still feel at times that you're battling some mind activity, and you may still feel at times a bit conflicted about what it is you're sort of doing. And it's important to kind of just really try to liberate yourself from that. Try to observe when your mind is trying to conflict you with different desires or different ideas, and keep trusting in Spirit, okay? Because with that moon card, I know that the more still you can keep your mind and the more still you can keep yourself, Spirit is going to reveal to you how free you really are, and you're going to find that you're going to be enjoying yourself a lot more very soon. Your life purpose as well really picking up. Now, the energy of people around you, okay, they're releasing their stresses. They're releasing this energy's been through a lot of worry, okay, a lot of paranoid thoughts, that type of thing. And they're, what looks like it's happening for this person or group of energy is that they are now getting themselves more solid this weekend, a bit more healthy, and but they're being more careful about how they proceed and what they do. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on with them. Now let's have a look at what this person or group energy is thinking. Ooh, 2 cards. Okay, so this person suffered with a lot of insecurity, or this group energy suffered with a lot of insecurity, okay? I feel insecure. And they're also saying, I want to meet up with you. Okay, so that's the thing. I think they're sort of releasing themselves from paranoia or depression or whatever it may have been, toxic thoughts. And they are in a more sound position here. They're trying to look after themselves better. They're cautious. They want some kind of conversation with you or connection. It's probably going to happen. It might not happen the next few days, but it looks like that's what they're thinking about. And they want to be careful about how they proceed with that. Okay, so try not to tie yourself up in knots thinking about what's going to happen. Try to separate yourself from the mind, because it's the false self, and try to anchor yourself in Spirit, because everything's going to get revealed to you in good time. Everything will become clear. And Spirit just wants you to relax, really. They're sort of saying, you know, we're in control. we're doing it all. You know, your life purpose is improving, okay? And we want you to relax and have fun, right? Because things will work themselves out. Let's see what the Spirit is advising you. Okay, consciousness is infinite potential. So that's the message. Consciousness is infinite potential, right? So staying conscious with an empty mind as possible and enjoying yourself in the present moment, helps you open the portal to Spirit, makes you more conscious. So Spirit is advising you to stay as conscious as you can, you know, at this time. And if you stay as conscious as you can, information will be channeled to you via Spirit, and things will start to become more clear on your path going forward, and you'll have a better chance of things working out. Whereas if you allow the mind, the full self, to sort of overtake you at this time, you know, it will start to keep you a bit more blocked again. Do you see what I mean? So I know it's quite hard. You know, as humans, we're constantly battling the mind activity and what we think we should do, or worrying about what we should do, and actually just being the true self, you know, and allowing Spirit to bring us the answers. So I feel on one level, the next few days, you know, you'll actually find yourself enjoying things. On another level, you'll just be having to keep the mind at bay. Something here looks like it wants to resolve. So resolve and improve. So it's just patience, basically. Oh dear, that's the message. Okay. But yeah, I do see, I'm being shown your life purpose improving, because you've got the finances and career card there. Okay, so whatever, it doesn't matter what life purpose it is for you. We're all different in this soul family. Right, that's gone cold now. I'm not going to be drinking that. Right, we're going to Capricorn. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, Capricorn, you've got the soulmate card. This is a very good energy, as you can imagine. It's just a really good sign that you're getting closer and closer to just resting in your true nature, because your true nature is love. Yeah, you know, Spirit is love. And so you're just learning at the moment to be more in the state of love, more in the state of your true self, you know, more peaceful. And that is aligning you to this beautiful soulmate energy. So it just means relationships improving for you, and, well, it could be lots of things improving for you, really. Yeah, you've got here the King of Cups. I mean, this is what you've been working on. You've been working closely with Spirit. Your spirit guides, or a loved one in spirit, is much closer to you than you may realise. And that is confirmation of that. Also, you're just moving much more into your mastery of how you tune into your emotions, but the ability to observe emotions and not get so caught up in them, you know, and still, you know, you can put your emotions to one side better and just stay conscious and do the things that are right for you. I hope that makes sense. So, you know, because our emotions, they are a sign of how we feel, but they're also a lot of the time pain body. So emotions can be quite confused. They can be karmic, you see. So you're getting more mastery of which of my emotions are karmic and pulling me in the wrong direction, and which of my emotions are actually the true self, and you're honouring your true self much better. You're honouring Spirit better, and you're honouring yourself better. You know, staying in a more sort of loving, conscious, spiritual vibration, rather than becoming, say, needy or frightened, or those types of ego emotions, which are the karmic ones. So Spirit is really working closely with Capricorn at the moment to make massive improvements for you and bringing you into this loving vibration. And you're coming into your truth, Tower. The next few days, you're coming deeper and deeper into your truth. And that may mean that sometimes you might be saying no to things because you're realising that it doesn't really align with you. Gilbert's mooching around. Oh, he seems a bit fed up. Right. So the people around you, interesting, this could be one person or a group energy. There's definitely karmic stuff that's coming to a close for them, but there's the temptation that they could fall back into karma again, and that's the problem. That's the problem we all face, and that's why we all end up with these repeating patterns most commonly, because we can close down a cycle with the world, receive a spiritual upgrade, close down a karmic cycle, because we know it's not healthy for us, and then unfortunately drop back into the same loop that we just came out of. But perhaps oh, Gilbert's sitting on the dolls and the toys. Oh, bless him. Yeah, so there's somebody here. What I'm saying is they've just made some really great realizations, but are they about to fall back into the same pattern, but maybe in a different scenario or with a different relationship? You know, or a different, say like they could have ended one addiction and then they're just going to start up a new addiction. Oh, you know, and that is the trouble. It could also be that in some ways they've done some really good work spiritually upgrading themselves, but on another level they're still quite stuck. They have realised here, I'm sorry for lying to you, okay, that this person definitely does realise certain things about you, that your goodness, your value, but they still hold their own demons. That's the problem. Let's see what the message from Spirit is here for you. Okay, exploring the matrix delays consciousness. Okay, well, we're always going to be tempted to explore the matrix, okay? As much as we love Spirit, we're always going to be tempted to explore the matrix because that's what the ego does, you know? That's what the human ego wants to do. It's the human ego that wants us to go out and explore stuff. But what Spirit here is saying is just have a look and observe when you're exploring the matrix, when you're tempted to maybe contact somebody or go and do something out in the matrix. Observe it and have a think about, is this something I really want to do? Am I doing it because I think I should? Am I doing it through fear or neediness? You know, and if there's any of those things coming up for you, then perhaps don't do it, right? And delay it. You know, sometimes you can just say to yourself, right, I'm not saying I'm not going to contact this person, or I'm not going to say I'm not going to go and do that thing, but maybe I just delay it a little bit and just see if it's something I really want to do. So it's kind of like that. Spirit, because Spirit's really at the moment trying to bring Capricorn inwards, you know, into this soulmate love vibration, into this spiritual vibration. So it's almost like Spirit is saying they don't really want you going out too much at the moment, because going outwards might confuse you a bit. So it's about doing it in a relaxed way and letting, you know, just seeing what arises day to day. And if you do get a strong pull to go outwards, that's fine. Then you just do it, you know, but not sort of doing it in a way because you're needy or, you know, that type, or fearful. Does that make sense? So it's all about Capricorn at the moment. You really massively coming into your power, your spiritual alignment, your truth, checking in with yourself, feeling on a more soulmate vibration. You know, you could be preparing yourself for a soulmate or a very fulfilling, you know, chapter in your life, basically. But yeah, there is somebody here that is sorry. They realise they've let you down in some way. Okay, so that's Capricorn. Oh my God, that lemonade was so full, it just nearly spilt on me. Right, let's go into Aquarius. It's really nice though, that lemonade. Oh, need that. Right, Aquarius. Retreat. it's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so this is a few days for you to realign, you know, to just rebalance. You've been taking your power back after certain things were just not working out. Maybe there was a group of people or multiple things going on, or maybe one thing in particular, and you just thought, you know what is the point? What is the point in keep trying to force things or hope for things? You know, I just need to now just take my power back into me and do what's right for me. And the next few days, you're going to realise that you have done the right thing. You've absolutely done the right thing with that Six of Wands, you know, feeling just more like, yes, I have done the right things here. This is the right direction for me. I'm doing okay, you know, I'm doing... And now also people could be noticing certain things that are going quite successfully for you at the moment as well. You could get some recognition for your talents. And the energy of people around you, there's issues for somebody that needed to be addressed with the Ten of Pentacles. This is like family matters. It's about long-term energy and sort of this person thinking about, right, what is the long-term situation for me in terms of family or my relationships? What issues do I need to sort out there? There may be a few things that this person's needed to deal with. Also, you know, money, making sure things like that are aligned. You know, it feels like your person's been doing some good stuff there, or the energy around you is good there. But there's also this card, the Four of Cups. So there's somebody who's really thinking deeply about what's going to fulfill them, you know, and it's like they can suffer with a bit of depression, and sometimes get a bit stuck, but it feels like Spirit is trying to shift this person forward, and sometimes this person's a bit resistant to it. Okay, I feel this person's probably got some karma, some karmic energy that tends to crop up, and then they find it hard to sort of overcome the obstacle. It's like they could overcome the obstacle, but sometimes they find that a bit tricky, you know, and they can tend to get a bit stuck. But I would say this person's really thinking about, at the moment, they're definitely thinking about, what can I do to make improvements? And Spirit will be bringing them the answer. You know, it will come. It just may take a bit of time. Yeah, your person's saying, my head isn't clear enough to make a decision. Okay, so they're quite embroiled, and I feel they're thinking about relationships, or they're thinking about family matters, and they could also have some sort of mental health issue. I feel it's more karmic stuff that needs to be released from this person, and once that karmic stuff gets released, they would actually do really well, and Spirit will bring them the answers. Spirit will bring this person the answers. It just may take a bit of time. You know, it's like this person's not seeing clearly, and that's actually in the message anyway. You know, my head isn't clear enough. They're not, so maybe don't rush this person or this group energy. They're not seeing clearly. They will, in time, see more clearly. And things will pick up for them. But they're going through a period of, like I said, meditation or reflection. The message from your spirit guides is that the matrix is trying to distract you. Okay, so where you have had to take your power back from I feel it's been more than one thing really that was taking your attention and trying to, it was like different obstacles. It's like confirmation from spirit here that, you know, yes, the matrix has been distracting you. And almost, you see, I call it glitches in the matrix. You know, it's like different things to just, the matrix just trying to see if it could pull you into a lower vibration. But you're not going to rise to it. You're rising above it. You know, you've got 6 of Wands here, Aquarius. You're not going to allow certain people or situations to drag you down into a lower vibration anymore. You've realised what's going on and you're like, look, I'm going to carry on rising, you know. And your spirit guides are helping you with that. Your spirit guides are helping you to really, really rise at this time. And, you know, you will be very successful. It's just the person or the group energy around Aquarius at the moment isn't up to your speed right now. But I think they will get there, okay? So, again, your spirit guides just reminding you, don't allow these scenarios to keep distracting you. Focus on your energy and where you're rising. That's what they're saying. Okay. Let's go into Gemini. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there's lots here about romance. It's about sort of heart chakra energy. It's about acknowledging your sensitivities, you know, acknowledging your more sensitive side. Maybe your romantic side, maybe your artistic side, maybe your spiritual side. And tuning into that the next few days. You know, things are really picking up for Gemini. It's like you've gone through a period of where you were a bit stuck, depressed, confused. You didn't really know how to fulfill yourself, you know, because it's like you lost something that was really good and you were like, how can I move forward from this, you know? And it was like, I don't know how to move forward. So there was, you know, sort of like a period of time where either not much was happening or it just felt like a bit low or a bit boring even. But this is all picking up for you now. These things have recently picked up for Gemini. And you've got the High Priestess. So this is really a time where you are private, but you're really committing to yourself, you know, and committing to yourself means you're committing to spirit. You're tapping into infinite potential here. You know, you're accepting now you're accepting how things have gone, and that's been really difficult. And now you're just committing to being in a good energy for yourself and keeping that your priority, you know, keeping good energy in yourself and commitment to yourself as your priority, and that aligns you to source. So Gemini, you're really tapping into source energy here, infinite potential. And I guess that's where this card comes in, you know, because it's all about love, romance, sensitive natures, being sensitive to yourself. There is infinite potential here for Gemini. Something could make you very, very happy very, very soon, okay? There might have been a situation that's been very stuck or conflicted, because I just saw the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. But I feel this is about to shift with the Magician card and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups can really mean celebration and also real happiness. Magician is manifestation, something manifesting for you. Magician to the High Priestess. You're aligning to source by honouring yourself. Keep doing that. That's what you're doing anyway. You don't really need me to tell you to do it, because that's what I see you doing. I see you putting behind a very difficult energy behind you. So I'm not engaging with that energy anymore. It's negative. It's not good. You're committing to a good energy. You're unlocking the potential of source, and that's exactly what the magician does as well. The only difference is magician, this person or group energy doesn't really know how they're doing it, but they are a channel for source to manifest something. They don't really know how they do it, but there's an alignment going on here. You do know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it really, really well. Some of you, okay, because this is obviously a group message, some Geminis here could be manifesting a relationship. Not maybe manifesting it, it's going to be coming, it's going to be attracted to you. Or it could be a celebration of anything really that is like gold. Okay. Something coming to you that is going to be amazing. Your spirit guides are reminding you that people and objects block consciousness. Yeah, invariably they do. Because when we've got attachments to objects or people, we're sort of in ego energy, and we're not really honouring our true nature. We're not, when we're honouring people or we're honouring objects, that's not honouring ourselves. And so it takes us out of alignment with spirit. So there's some sort of help that spirit is giving you at the moment. Spirit is giving you the help and the support at the moment, Gemini, to really honour yourself and staying in a very good vibration. That's how all of this is happening. This is a really amazing reading for Gemini. The next few days is amazing. Spirit is helping you, and you are helping spirit. You're working with spirit here. And what's going to manifest for you or be attracted to you is going to be really amazing. Like, you're going to be really happy about this. So get ready. Let's pick a card though. I didn't pick a card for your person. What's your person thinking? Okay, so there's somebody here, their head isn't clear enough to make a decision. Okay. So, you know, I think you've moved on from this, because there was the energy that Gemini's moved on. Okay, so there's somebody that doesn't have a clear head, and I think they're the type of energies that you're moving away from. And you're making the choice. You are making the choice to connect with yourself. You're not going to engage with that type of confusing energy. You're just engaging with the energy of yourself and spirit. And it's going to be worth your while, because you're going to be celebrating something really good. Let's go into Libra. Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. So very free, living in the moment, enjoying yourself the next few days, seeing what spirit brings. You're much more open-minded now, and accepting, oh, you know, this is what spirit's doing with me today. This is all destiny. What you've been experiencing very recently, this card is confirming that, yes, what you experienced very recently has been destiny. It had to go the way it went. Things had to transpire the way they transpired. You know, there's nothing you could have done differently, because it was all written down that that's what was going to happen anyway. You're at a time of mystery at the moment. The Lover's card is sort of like, what's going to happen next? It's a bit of a mystery. You don't really know. it does feel like you're destined to meet somebody, or you're destined for something to happen, okay? Because there's an energy here where there's been obstacles, but no matter what the obstacles are, this person or this group energy is going to come towards you. And they've got the Magician, okay? This energy will make things happen, okay? They will make things happen. So it doesn't matter what the obstacles are. This is all predestined to happen. And you might be sitting there thinking, Kerry, what the hell is this about? It will get revealed to you, and it will be something amazing, okay? Whether it's to do with your life purpose, your relationships, it's all because you are at this given point in your life where you were predestined to become more accepting and more relaxed and more trusting in spirit. And now you've reached that energy, you know, it's like, wow, you're unlocking the doors to spirit. They are going to be bringing you something really incredible. There's somebody here that will overcome all obstacles to make things happen. I have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. Okay. Okay. Your spirit guides are saying they're helping you now. They're really helping you now because you've gone through this. You've got to this point in your journey. Spirit now can come closer to really help you and understand how the Matrix was trying to keep you stuck, how the Matrix was trying to get you to repeat toxic patterns. And you know now, you've got much more awareness that you don't want to get stuck in toxic patterns anymore, and you won't abide it. And it's much more obvious to you when the Matrix is doing that, when it's trying to pull you back down into negative patterns, you know, negative habits or whatever. You just negative moods. So, Libra, you know, this is your time. This is honestly your time. And I know you still don't have all the answers, but now you're tapping into spirit and you're going to see amazing things happening. It looks like there's something coming towards you, and it will baffle you because you'll be like, how could this even happen? Because it, you know, to the untrained eye, you would think this would be impossible, but it's going to happen, okay? Let's go into Leo. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally, okay? You're destined for great things, Leo. You are destined to be completely fulfilled in your work, in your life purpose, in your relationships. And that is what will happen for you. So you don't need to try to manipulate it or what have you, because it's all going to happen. Don't need to do anything extra, okay? What you're doing is enough. Sometimes when you're standing on the edge of the new, your ego kicks in and starts making you think, oh, I need to do this or do that just in case it's not going to work, or because I just saw the Fool card. And Spirit is saying, no, you don't need to do anything extra, okay? Because we're going to do it for you. This is all going to happen for you anyway. You made some unwise choices, all right? You weren't reflecting properly on your true nature. You were ignoring yourself. You were ignoring your true wisdom and feelings. We all do it at times. It's what we all do because we've all got a human ego, hermit reversed, unwise. But you're releasing that now, and this is the beginning of a very new happy chapter for Leo. God, you know, what can I say? Psychic and healing abilities, spiritual upgrades, love, more fulfillment in life, more fulfillment in your life purpose, feeling more love in your life. There's an energy here connected to you that is moving forward. They're starting to understand the roles that people play in their lives and how that should all fit together. And they're trying to move forward, and they are moving forward more easily than perhaps they thought they would. And they've got more clarity at this point, but they're still not probably exactly where they need to be. They tend to suffer with self-doubt. They're not sure whether things are going to work out the way they want them to, so they tend to get a bit stuck sometimes and backpedal or suffer with self-doubt, you know. They're insecure. This is an insecure energy that is actually moving forward more better than they realise. I sort of feel compassion for that person or that group energy there. They shouldn't doubt themselves because this person or this group energy is set for success. I don't have the energy for this right now. You know, yeah, there's somebody having a wobble. There's somebody having a bit of a wobble this next few days, okay? And they may be suffering with sort of self-doubts. They're not sure. This is their ego kicking in. This is karmic. They really need to break through those type of thoughts because it's karmic and it's really just ego that needs to be burnt off. It's not who they are. This person is headed for really good stuff. I feel you've already broken through your self-doubts and you're already ready to embrace, and you will be embracing your blessings now. Yeah, your spirit guides are helping you to understand that thoughts block consciousness. You know, when we've got an empty mind, we are essentially channeling spirit. When we've got an empty mind, we're much more conscious and we allow consciousness to flow through us. Thoughts block all of that. They block consciousness. They confuse us. That's what's going on with your person quite a lot. Your spirit guides are helping you to realise that you don't need to pay attention to those types of thoughts. Any fear-based thoughts, you are now fully empowered to ignore those because you know that those fearful thoughts or whatever are not helpful. They're not highly aligned. So I'm being shown, Leo, now you are forging ahead to much more fulfilling prospects. Life just getting better and better for Leo at the moment. And if you work with spirit, your spirit work's going to get even more upgraded at this point. Everything's going to start clicking into place for you. Okay, let's have a drink. Going to Aries. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. You're probably already aware of that. Somebody's not being themselves, you know? They get fearful. There's been spiritual upgrades. You've totally honoured yourself here with the Queen of Cups. You've taken the time out to really reflect on things, to do what's right for you. That is so spiritual. When you do what's right for you, and you know, your ego might be going batshit crazy because your ego wants certain things, but you know deep down what you have to do the right thing for you. And that is the most spiritual thing you can do. Queen of Cups. It brings you into heart chakra alignment, spiritual alignment, by honouring yourself first, and your healing. You're becoming much more balanced. Your energy's going really like beautifully balanced the next few days with Temperance. This means that things in your life are going to start really, really improving now. It's very hard sometimes to really choose ourselves because it can be very confusing when we think we want certain things or we yearn for things to be different. That can feel like how we really feel, but it's actually karmic, and it's the karma we're here to break. If you know you're not honouring your self-worth and your value, then you have to ignore those thoughts, and that's what I see Aries doing at this time, and you really reaping the rewards of it. Your energy is just going to be so much more balanced and aligned, and things are going to start really beautifully unfolding for you now. The energy of the people around you or a specific person, there's somebody here that's in a very good position. This is somebody that's got great skills or knowledge. They're very well grounded. They have a vision of what they would like to achieve. This is a very great person in the making. They are weighing things up at this time. They're considering their options. They're considering potential obstacles. They may contact you in writing. Stop pushing me. I need to make my own decisions or my own choices. I sense this is sort of like an energy that you've pulled away from. This deception card, you know, and I feel it's kind of like how you were feeling. You didn't want to be pushed in certain directions. You knew you needed to make your own choices, and that's what you've done. And then there's someone else here with ego that's kind of, you know, they've been quite stubborn, really. They've been quite stubborn, but weighing things up here. There's a better energy coming. There's a more healthy energy coming here for you. Either a situation turning around or things harmonizing, things coming into a better harmony, a better balance for you, you know. Perhaps with this person where things have been stubborn and confusing, or perhaps this is going to be with a new situation. Your spirit guides are saying surrender, everything is predestined. You know, I think this is what you're getting a better sense of, Aries. You're getting a better sense that your life is predestined, spirit is doing everything, so I can just relax, focus on me, feel more secure in myself, and wow, what a change in energy that creates, you know, a spiritual energy running through your veins. There is something here that is sorting itself out for you, and take that as it resonates. But there is something that was a very stubborn energy. Technically, it should be really good, and it's being weighed up and improved. I feel there's going to be improvements here. And like I said, it could either be the situation that was previously not good and it was blocked and it was, or it could be a new situation unfolding, you see. But there's definitely an energy here for Aries. Something is being reviewed. Something is being reviewed in a way that it will come into more balance for you. Okay, you're going to receive something much better that is more balanced, more healthy. So And I think you've now got the patience to allow that to materialise in its own good time. And you could receive a written message about this, okay? We'll go into Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there's really good things coming in for you. Oh, the next card, trust. Look at that. I tell you why I picked that, because I felt pulled. Spirit was pulling me to pick another card, and I don't normally pick 2 cards from the relationship deck. Trust. There's your stuff to do with your life is all requiring trust and optimism at this time. And you're going to find that much easier than you used to find it. Much, much easier. There's been so many obstacles and so many things being thrown at Sagittarius. I really feel for you, 7 of Wands, but you've been so determined to just deal with one obstacle at a time. It's like, right, I can deal with this, I deal with this, I deal with... It's probably been very tiring and it's probably been very full on. But my God, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, you've got that level of vibration now where you can cope with multiple things coming at you. And you've got Queen of Swords energy. You know, you're cultivating the next few days a much clearer energy, a much clearer vision of where you're headed, you know. And some people may perceive you to be quite cold, but it's not really your concern, because, you know, you're really dialed in to yourself, and that means if you're dialed into yourself, you're dialed into spirit. So you'll be receiving the visions of exactly where you're headed now, and you'll feel much more empowered. So it's kind of like, well done to you, because you have been faced with a lot of challenges lately. You've overcome them, and now the pathway forward is clearer. Your head is clearer, and it's easier for you to stay optimistic and trust at this time. You know, now you're coming into contact with an amazing, absolutely incredible energy. It could be one person or it could be a group energy. You've got the Empress, new beginnings, and a very healthy energy there. And you've also got the Hierophant, which is a higher level of consciousness. So, my God, you're tapping into source here, Sagittarius. There could be a new commitment on the horizon for you, and take that however that resonates, okay? A new commitment for you coming in that is of a very healthy vibration. It's really good for you, and it will be here to stay, okay? And I would say it's definitely predestined. It's almost like a blessing. It's like you're receiving a blessing because of all that hard work you've been doing, you know? Because I tell you, there's been stuff coming at Sagittarius from the Matrix that's been trying to drop your vibration, but you've just kept saying, no, no, no. You've maintained your vibration. It has meant that you've had to be quite cold and ruthless at times, but you've done the right thing because you've not allowed the Matrix to put you asunder, you know. And it's like Spirit the next few days starting to really bless you as a result. I know what I need to do, okay? So there's somebody, it's either a group energy or one person in particular. They know what they need to do. This is a new beginning. something that is meant for you, that is high vibrational. It's a long-term commitment, I feel, and it's valuable. It's just fulfilling as well. Yeah, your spirit guides are helping you to understand that you do not have to be stuck in attachment. And that's why you've got the Queen of Swords. You know, why should you stay stuck in any sort of attachment? You know, because those attachments are, you know, of the Matrix, and they try to... Attachments can just keep you stuck into the wheel of samsara, because it will just keep bringing up more and more obstacles, more and more challenges. You freed yourself, you know, and what's meant for you is now going to come forth. So that is the message from Spirit for Sagittarius. Sagittarius got a very powerful energy at this time. So you're not letting anything try to manipulate you, let's put it that way. Okay, so we're going to Scorpio. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you haven't been sure lately what's been manifesting for you, or when it's going to manifest, it's coming closer to the time that you will be ready. You've been going through a spiritual upgrades, because I just saw the World card. You've had to let go of some things that were really obstructing your vibration, really obstructing your light, not allowing you to embody, you know, your true self. And you had to release those things out because they were just dampening you down. It had to be that way, you know. Things going forward are going to be much better for you. And I feel a lot of karmic stuff has been releasing out from Scorpio. And at this time, you're very centered and very focused on the forward movement. You're becoming an expert at your life, you know, you're becoming an expert at all the things you do. So if you keep moving forward in the direction you are, putting your energy into the areas you've been putting your energy, you're going to see like massive rewards, basically. It's because Spirit knows that you're aligning all of your actions into the right places. So there was a very confused energy that you were attracting, because I just saw the Seven of Cups, okay? The Seven of Cups is like an energy where they go into like loads of mind activity and very confusing type of thing. But you're now attracting a much more clear energy. This is success. This is things really happening for you now. And you've also got the moon, this person or this group energy's got the moon reversed. So things being revealed. So something could be revealed to you very soon. But also it's just confirmation that you're attracting a much clearer vibration. So the people, the quality of the people, much clearer, much better. There's people here that want progress, you know, and they want to make things happen and they want things to be successful. And this is a wise energy, it's a mature energy. It's people that have been through their dark night of the soul and they've come out the other side. I want to date you. Okay, so something's really coming in for Scorpio very soon. The tide is turning and it's all down to your willingness to move forward. Your spirit guides are advising you at the moment, don't touch the matrix. That can be quite hard because as humans with the ego, we do have this constant reoccurring urge to go out into the matrix, explore, touch things, do things. Your spirit guides are sort of saying that your energy alone is going to reap the rewards. Your energy alone is going to bring forth the fruits of your labours. So there's no need to try and hurry the situation up, because it's all happening for you, okay? So, oh, that lemonade's lovely. Let's go into Pisces. Ooh, ooh, honeymoon. Very nice. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So whether this is with a person, obviously some of it might be, but it's a time of more bliss for you. You know, more bliss for you, Pisces. Being able to just be yourself. How lovely. You know, not having to act like you're somebody else, but just be you and relax into life. Right, let's just, I'm going to pick 2 more cards. Sorry. The reason I did that was because they were the same cards that just came out for Sagittarius, okay? I will say the Spirit was acknowledging that you are putting very depressed, sad times behind you, that you have been absolutely working your butt off. I want to say your little butt. You've been working your little butt off for ages. They know you have. And now life is changing. You know, life has recently been changing for you. And you've been really coming into your truth. And you've got the Queen of Cups, which is love. You've been aligning to love, okay? You've been honouring yourself. And you are just emanating a beautiful, loving vibration. You know, and it's like, it's hard when certain things have to change because they're no longer aligned to you. It's a really hard time, and can be quite scary to face your truth and be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's just not for me. But wow, what you get on the other side and what starts to manifest for you on this other side of that is everything that is much better for you. And that's what's happening. Okay, so there was energies that needed to go. Strength card reversed. This is like people that obstruct spirit. This is people that obstruct love. Reversed. You know, this is people that are just completely blocked. Now, there's an energy here of people taking their power back, realising that their approach wasn't going to work, realising, what am I doing? Because this is not getting me anywhere, and having to regroup and rethink things. You know, that's what they've really got to do. They've got to do it, because if they don't, they're going to stay conflicted. They're going to stay very, very stuck. So they have to really face their demons, and they really have to face the fact that they are a spiritual being of love and light. Spirit is taking this person or this group energy through a massive journey. Okay, a massive karmic journey. So things have recently changed for you. You've stood in your power, and now the energy set for Pisces is much, much better. It's all taking you towards love and a more spiritually fulfilled life. The energies that you've had to stand in your power with are going through a karmic journey. That is their karmic journey. But obviously, like all of us, love will always win, you know, so they will get there with it, but it's not for you to pull yourself out of alignment to help somebody, whoever this was or is. You know, these people, you're not responsible for them. They will figure out their own karmic lessons. That's what I'm being shown, because they do have the Page of Cups in the end. So they will figure out their karmic lessons. It's an immature energy. They're right at the beginning. They've got a long haul. They've got a long haul. But you're not responsible. You've learnt that now. Oh, look at this. I'm affected by cosmic and collective energies. So, you know, that's the energy of these people or this person. Very sensitive underneath all the games or all of the drama. It's a very sensitive energy. You're sensitive. That's probably why you do tend to attract people who are very overly sensitive. But unfortunately, the energies of these people who are overly sensitive was very blocked by ego, you know. You've broken away from all that very recently, learnt to stand in your power, and look at that, you know, like I said, Pisces aligning to love, aligning to spirit, aligning to blissful energies. This is a time of bliss for Pisces. It really is. Okay. They're saying to you to really honour this spiritual life that you're now in, this life of love. You know, don't touch the matrix is what they're saying. So don't feel you have to do too much. Okay, you're doing enough. You've already done enough. You've already done the main body of work. Keep your mind empty, because that is source. And don't try to do too much. All you've got to do is embody this beautiful energy that you're now in, and you're going to reap the bliss, okay? There's love. There's more fulfillment and love here. I can tell you that now. It's lovely. Really, really lovely. Okay. So, we go into Cancer. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. So you must be aligning to self-love and aligning to the vibration of love. And you might be right at the beginning of this now, thinking, oh my God, what on earth is going to happen next? You've stayed grounded. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You've really grounded yourself in your truth, and you haven't allowed things in the matrix to freak you out. And, you know, you've stood your power with the Queen of Pentacles. You know your worth. You've chosen the higher road. And you've recently got more clear visions of kind of where you're headed to next. You might not have all the answers at this point, but you definitely, with the Queen of Pentacles, know a lot more now what you need to do and how you need to do it. And it's very spiritually linked as well, I want to say. You're kind of understanding the part that spirit plays in your life more, or you just have a natural sense of how to manage situations in your life. It's like, oh, I kind of think I know what I'm doing now. It's really good. And so the next few days, Chariot, you know, there's just massive progress for you here. You could be traveling somewhere the next few days. But you're really moving through your spiritual initiations very well, Cancer. And there's real fast progress for you at this time. You could receive a message from somebody who is single, okay? there's movement. There is movement from a deceptive energy, right? This is the energy that you were dealing with, right? It was deceptive. It should have been love. It should have been right for you. You wanted this to work. It felt like it was meant for you, but it was deceptive, or somebody had a plan. They thought that they could have you how they wanted, or yeah, they just thought that they could get you to fit in with their ideas. And whatever this person's plan was, it was never going to work. There's going to be progress, and there's going to be messages coming in, and it's from somebody who is single, who is in a much better position here. There is because you've stood in your power and not allowed yourself to keep getting drawn into these type of toxic games. You've stood in your power, which means you start to access source. Source starts to bring you information. You start to understand your path more clearly. You are now progressing faster and faster because you're committing to this. So you're manifesting an energy that is of progress because you're progressing. And this energy that you're manifesting is also tapped into source because they have 9 of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Pentacles tapped into source. So you're attracting an energy that really now matches. If you look at your vibration and where you are at now, you're attracting someone with that type of energy too, or a situation with that type of energy. There's an energy coming in that will make you feel very abundant, and it's an energy that wants progress as well. And your spirit guides have been helping you to relax into the present moment, so that you wouldn't keep looking back. Because that was hard, It was hard for you to really accept your life as it is right now, and to just relax into the way your life is and just be like, I'm okay with it. Something kept pulling you back. But you've made massive breakthroughs lately, Cancer. Massive. And it's like, oh, I can be stable in myself. I can be in the present moment and be joyful. I can trust in spirit. And this is what your spirit guides are helping you with. Spirit can only be found in the present moment. So when you're in the present moment and you're allowing a spirit to do with, every day spirit wants to do certain things with us. And sometimes we're in resistance to that because we're yearning for something that we already had. And that's the difference. Now, Cancer's you're not allowing yourself to keep yearning for what you had. You're allowing yourself to be present and work with spirit. What is spirit bringing me today? What is spirit bringing me today? And that is bringing you into alignment with source. You see, this Queen of Pentacles holds source in her hands, and that she's going through this spiritual initiation, which drives her forward. So what I'm saying to you is, spirit has definitely been helping you. It's like a two-way thing. That it's like simultaneously been happening. It's been a gradual process, but you're committed to it. You're committed to the forward movement now, and sort of feeling more surrendered to just like, okay, what is spirit guiding me towards today? What is unfolding today? Rather than keep planning it in your mind, you're just seeing what spirit's bringing you. And spirit is able to help things progress for you much better now. And this is lovely because this energy you're drawing in, is the same. Progress and abundance. So spirit's bringing abundance towards Cancer. Ooh, look at this. I'm going through an awakening. I mean, the high vibrational energies that Cancer's attracting at the moment, wow, it's great. So all I can say to you is Spirit is confirming that you are embracing your life in the right way now. Keep doing what you're doing, because it's just going to keep progressing for you now in a very abundant way, and exciting things are coming in for you, okay? So peace. I'm sending you lots of love across Gaia, wherever you are. If you want to book in for a reading, or you want to buy my deck, the deck helps you to just really get in touch with your true self, so that you can attract what you really, you know, what's really meant for you. Thanks for liking the video, because that helps it get out across YouTube. Peace.